Hi guys, welcome to another video. Hope you're all keeping well. Now for this video, I'd like to do a full review of a Blu-ray that I watched just a couple of hours ago. Oh yeah, really enjoyed it. It's a Japanese horror movie from 1965, and it's on the Mondo Macabro label, and it was directed by Hajime Sato. I hope I pronounced that correctly. It's 82 minutes long, and it stars Ko Nishimura and Yuko Kusunoki, and that movie is called House of Terrors. Yeah, as I said, guys, really enjoyed this movie. Okay, then, so before I say anything further about the movie and giving me thoughts on the storyline as a whole, as per usual, I'll just read you the synopsis on the back of this Mondo Macabro release, just in case you're not familiar with it. House of Terrors. A recently widowed woman discovers that her former husband, who died in an insane asylum, owned a remote country mansion. She and a group of friends go to the villa and find a weird demonic statue in the hallway. They are joined by a hunchback caretaker who tells them of the numerous murders that have occurred there. Soon the guests begin to hear strange noises, including disembodied laughter, and feel that they are being stalked by a disturbing presence that haunts the mansion. This rarely seen Japanese film was heavily influenced by US and European Gothic cinema of the 1960s, such as Mario Bava's Mask of Satan and Robert Wise's The Haunting. Now, filmed in luminous black and white widescreen, the film is a classic of Gothic horror with many genuinely scary scenes. Packed with bizarre characters and strange occurrences, the film builds to a surprising and horrifying climax. Director Hajime Sato is best known for his 1968 film Goki, Body Snatcher from Hell. This is the film's first US release and a world premiere on Blu-ray. So there you go, guys. That's the synopsis for the 1965 Japanese horror movie, House of Terrors. Okay then, guys, on to my thoughts on the movie as a whole. Well, all I can say is wow, what a movie. Now, you've got to like these sorts of movies, guys, to derive the maximum enjoyment from, these kind of movies. Like, you've got to be into your Japanese supernatural cinema, and you've got to like your black and white movies of the 1960s to get the, as I say, the maximum amount of pleasure from it. Oh boy, guys, this was a great watch. I really enjoyed this, and I'm going to watch it again soon. Oh yeah, it's got all the trappings of it, a real good haunted house movie. It's got the disembodied laughter. It's got the strange noises in the house, doors opening and closing and that. Oh yeah, it's a real roller coaster ride, this, guys. It really is. I just showed a couple of stills there, guys, of the movie. Yeah, really very reminiscent of the kind of old black and white movies that Vincent Price made, like the House on Haunted Hill, movies like that. And oh yeah, great. I was not bored once, guys, watching this movie. So it starts off with, I'll try not to give too much away of it. Like, I don't want to spoil it for it, but just highlight some of the scenes, like, just to give you an idea, what you can expect if you get this movie. Yeah, so as I say, you've got the main female protagonist now. Her husband's just passed away in a sane asylum, and he's got this like big villa in the countryside and that, and at the beginning of the movie, like, you see the main protagonist, like, she's sort of like in bed, and she's sort of like tossing and turning like from side to side, she's in like a restless sleep, and there's a big jump scare at the beginning. There's a couple of jump scares in this, guys, by the way, but yeah, they work well in this movie, they're very well done. So she's summoned to the asylum and that, and she learns that her husband, for some mysterious reason, he suddenly managed to speak a couple of words, which everybody, like the doctor and that, and the father, are just dumbfounded and that, he managed to speak a few words, and all bearing on this, relating to this mansion deep in the heart of the Japanese countryside. So she goes to the mansion, and I just love the scene, guys, where she goes up to she approaches the house and that, big sprawling mansion house, and it's all shrouded in like this misty fog. It reminded me of the Universal movies, like The Wolfman and that. Very atmospheric movie. Oh yeah, this has got thrills and chills and bucket loads, guys. This, even though you can't understand it with it being in Japanese, I really enjoyed it, and it's got the English subtitles anyway. But yeah, she goes to the house now, and she encounters this. The first strange character she encounters is this like hunchback character. And she says to him, who are you? And he said, I'm the caretaker. But there's something very, very sinister about him. Yeah. So, oh yeah, he plays a big part in the movie, by the way, in terms of like evil. Yeah. So then you get other people joining it as well, and that, you know, as the movie goes on, and they all start experiencing these strange things, and that, you know, this disembodied laughter. And there's one particular scene, guys, that stands out, like where they're all the people are in this room, and that, you know, and it reminded me a little bit of The Haunting. If any of you've seen that movie, you'll know what I mean. Like the door starts banging and that, you know, and you've got this like manic sort of like squealing, screeching laughter and like roar, and oh yeah, it's real horrifying, guys. It's like it's this man. It's supposed to be like a spirit and that, you know, but you don't really know for sure. It could be a demon. So as you're guessing, and that, is it the ghost of the ghost of like a husband's haunting the house, or is it a demon? Because like they've got like in the hallway when you go in, it's got this big old stone statue of this gargoyle, you know, just as you go into the house, and like in you know, in the front of the house and that. So that adds to the atmosphere. But oh yeah, this has got a ghostly atmosphere in bucket loads, guys. But as I say, you've got to like your Japanese horror movies, you know, to enjoy it. But I loved it, and I'm keeping it in my collection, yeah. And then you've got another scene that stands out in my mind, like when there's this sudden bang bang on the door, and when they open the door, there's like this weird old woman, and that, you know, she's a kind of like a medium psychic, and she holds this seance to determine the cause of the haunting and that. And she suddenly goes into this like fit, like she becomes possessed, and she starts writhing on the floor and that, you know. Next minute her eyes go all milky white, Exorcist style, and she comes out, she starts speaking gutturally. Oh, it's great, this, guys, yeah. Reminds you of The Exorcist, that scene, yeah. And oh, there's one funny part, guys. I actually laughed out loud, because when she first comes into the house, this weird old woman, this psychic woman, she points to the hunchback, and she said, you are possessed by a crow. And it was just so funny, guys, the way she said it, like, you are possessed by a crow. Yeah, but that's the only funny scene in it, guys. I expect us to say, you are possessed by Satan or something like that. It's just the word crow and that, you know. Of course, the crows have got a part to play in the movie, because like one invades the house and that, you know, and causes a bit of havoc. And then you've got them all outside, all flying around the house and that, yeah. But it was just the way she said it was so funny. And you are possessed by a crow. The hunchback's face is a picture. Yeah, but most of it, guys, is real serious, like dead serious, you know. And you know, it's like going on a ghost train ride at your local fairground and that, you know, a lot of thrills and chills and that. And you don't know who's going to be bumped off next and that, you know, and all these weird noises in the house, like this manic laughter and you know, these like cries of distress. It really has you guessing, and that statue in the hallway of that gargoyle, oh, really creepy, yeah. Oh, I loved it, guys, I really did. And the picture quality on this is absolutely pristine. You know, they did a great job with the transfer, and I'm going to check out more of these Japanese rarities and that, you know, because as I said in previous videos, you can get some rare gems if you start hunting and that, you know. So, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. I've got no complaints at all about this movie. And as I say, I loved it. It reminded me of a Universal movie, like, you know, The Hunchback and that, you know, and all the characters in the house and that, you know, and strange things going on. There's actually, it reminded me, like, as I said before, about like the kind of movies what Vincent Price might make in the 1960s, late 50s. There was actually a character in this that, you know, I thought to myself, Vincent Price would have been ideal for that role. The kind of like middle-aged man and that, you know, it's sort of like a bit dark and that, and mysterious and that. He's got a sinister edge to him. I thought that part would have fitted Vincent Price like, you know, like a glove, you know. But oh yeah, this is a rare little gem, this, guys. And as I say, if you like your Japanese horror movies, yeah, I would strongly urge you to get yourself a copy of this. It's brilliant. I loved it. House of Terrors, yeah. Yeah, genuinely disturbing moments and atmosphere galore. Yeah, I would not argue with that, guys. You know, yeah, I just had to come up and do a video about it, guys, and tell you all about it. You know, I was really impressed by it, you know. And there's another disturbing scene as well with the main protagonist and that. This sort of like mysterious wind starts sort of like blowing through the house and that. And she gets caught up in it at night. She goes into this room and she starts spinning round and round and round and that, you know, all round and round and round, screaming. Then she collapses on the floor. Oh, it's great, this, guys. You don't know what's coming next. It's a real edge of your seat haunted house movie and that. And it's sort of like, it draws on all the old Japanese myths and legends and that, supernatural legends and that, you know. You're trying to piece together exactly what's going on. Yeah, really has you guessing right to the end. Yeah, I love the ending as well, guys. Yeah, and then you've got another character turns up, this woman and that with this guy, and apparently she's after some of the will, you know, what the guy's left, you know, in his will and that, you know, spoils of the will. She's expecting a couple of million pound and that. Well, she's in for the disappointments because there was a clause in the, I won't give away too much of it, guys, but there's a clause in the will that she's not going to get a penny, basically, so she's not too happy. Yeah, but oh yeah, so I love the deaths in this, guys, as well. Quite a few like disturbing deaths, you know, and the hunchback, like, as well as being a kind of like a creepy you know, creepy figure. He's got a rather naughty edge to him, sexual wise, because every time he attacks a woman, he rips her dress off and that. You know, he doesn't strip her completely naked, missus, but he just rips her dress and just strips them down to their underwear and that. You know, he just like goes at them and that, and basically, like, you know, or I won't reveal what he does. Yeah, but yeah, there's everything in this, guys. If you love your haunted house movies, you know, I enjoyed it immensely, and it was a real treat to sit down, watch a real good you know, haunted house movie from the 1960s, and I've got to take my hat off, guys, to some of these Japanese directors. They know how to put a good story together, because Japan's got loads and loads of ghost stories. There's books been written about Japanese, you know, folklore and all these sorts of these like sinister entities like you see in The Ring. And talking about The Ring, there's a brief nod to The Ring in this, because in the garden of the house there's like this big well that seems to go down like forever, basically. Yeah, so there was a nod to The Ring there as well. But yeah, all the characters in this, guys, are great, you know, and as I say, you don't know what's gonna happen next, and that hunchback guy is real sinister, you know, and but there's a couple of twists along the way as well, yes, and you even get some blood oozing from the walls and that, you know, like Amityville Horror style. Yeah, oh yeah, there's everything in this, guys. As I said before, it's got all the trappings of a good haunted house movie, like, you know, the disembodied voices and that, you know, the doors opening and closing and that, and strange noises in the house. It's got the lot, guys, and more besides. Yeah. Another creepy part as well, where like the girl, like, she's in there, I think she's in her bedroom, and suddenly she sees these shadows on the wall, and what the shadows are, it's the hunchback, you know, the main villain of the movie. He's got this like hammer, it's a shadow, and he's got this hammer, and he's battering this girl. Oh, you see it played out, guys, a shadow play on the wall, battering this girl to death with the hammer. Oh, it's got everything, guys. I won't divulge anymore, guys. I'll leave it there and let you see for yourself. Now, I have to tell you, guys, so just one or two itsy bitsy teeny weeny little flaws, but it did not detract from the movie at all for me. Just like for instance, like when the woman, the main protagonist, is getting terrorized by the hunchback, she's got a knife, and what does she do? She just drops the knife. She doesn't keep hold of the knife, she just drops it and just backs away from. But that's all, guys. You know, in an otherwise fantastic, enjoyable movie, a real roller coaster ride of ghosts, ghoulies, demons, and, as I say, all the trappings that go to make a really good Japanese haunted house movie. Okay then, guys, enough talk from me now. I'll wind the video down. I'll just give you me rating. Oh yeah, no hesitation. I thought 10 out of 10 for this great movie, Japanese production, House of Terrors. Full 10 out of 10, guys. Really enjoyed it, and I'm going to be watching it again soon, yeah, with the commentary, yeah. But this actually did come out like it's around about the time when all these haunted house movies were popular, you know. So yeah, and like, you know, the likes of Black Sabbath and movies like that, and The Haunting, yeah. So it came out at the right time, yeah. But I've got no complaints at all about this. It's a great little Japanese horror movie, House of Terrors. Great layer of mystery, you know, and it actually on the edge of your seat right to the end, yeah. Okay then, guys, that's it. Have you seen this movie by any chance? Do you share my view that it was one of the best Japanese haunted house movies, you know, ever? Leave a comments down below. Be very interested, you know, to read. Yeah. Oh, but yeah, guys, yeah. No complaints at all. A really good fun ride. Like, as I say, it's like going on the ghost train and that, you know, real good roller coaster ride and that. It's got everything, and I love the nod to the Universal, you know, the Universal horror, like the fog shrouded house and that, the creepy forest and that, you know, where the house is situated in, and all the characters. Yeah, that's it. Okay then, guys, that's it. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Usually, if you liked the video, please feel free to share, subscribe, comments, and all going well. I'll be back again very, very soon with another video. Take care. Bye for now.